All right. You can come in. Here, you can come in, bro. All right. Here, just lie down. That's chill too. September 23rd this year, I will be having my first child. And it will be a girl. And I'm very excited. It's something I have always thought about in my life, something I've always really dreamt about. This opportunity to be someone somebody can look up to. All right, bro. You're going to have to move. Yeah. No. Yeah. I realize that there's a lot of weight to being a father, like just pondering on the kind of things you have to protect a child from nowadays, especially a girl and boys. There's different things that you have to protect them from that you wouldn't have had to worry about years ago, but now you do. I really feel like right now, in this time in history, it's extremely easy to become cattle for a working machine that just wants your attention. It wants your attention as currency. It wants the money that comes from just all having your attention for hours on end. Cattle that will buy product from watching ads, countless ads, many, many times over and over and over again, all day. And I really feel like there's a lot more to it. I think we're cattle in other ways. We are just followers of the trends, these norms that aren't necessarily right, that aren't necessarily of God. And I'm seeing that nowadays more than ever, what's most scary about raising a child is the fact that believing in Christ, trying to follow his example, is hated so deeply.
Active scene. Authorities now saying at least 4 people were killed. Now, this horrifying ordeal beginning when a gunman rammed his pickup truck into the building at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, during packed Sunday morning services, opened fire with an assault rifle, and then, investigators believe, set the building ablaze.
Nowhere is that violation more lethal than Nigeria. The commission reveals more than 80% of the world's religion-based murders happened there in 2024.
Christians there are facing crimes against humanity. We wanted to use the attention that's on Nigeria to bring attention to the global persecution that Christians are facing all around the world.
That just being good, just trying to do the right thing is hated as much as it is. And that's scary. That's so scary to think that you've got to raise a child to stand out from a crowd that will hate them. So why am I filming this video? I'm not really sure. I'm just wanting to kind of start filming these vlog style videos just to share my thoughts, my ideas, and then just take you guys with me, because I only have a couple months left until I am a father, until I have to accept this responsibility. And I understand that there's a lot of things that I need to work on myself, things that I would like in my life. I would like for this YouTube channel to be able to provide for my family when the time comes. I'm not quite there yet, but if I could, I would be so incredibly grateful. So yeah, I will be coming out with a video like this every single week. If you guys watch it, whatever. If you guys don't, that's cool too. But I'm doing this not only just to get these thoughts out, but also as sort of a record for my family, so that they can see what I got to go through, the many miracles that happened in my life, which I believe there will be many. And that to me is, I don't know, I don't think we do that enough. I wish I could have had that from my own parents. And I want to be able to provide that and just be able to document everything so that my kids can look back and see where they came from. If I do make a mistake, if I am not the perfect father, that they can understand my perspective, or whatever. I don't know, but I'm excited. And I think that's the biggest thing. If you just have a desire to do good, if you have a desire to be the best you can, then God will call you to the work. He will give you the opportunities. He will place in front of you miracles and blessings. And I've seen that many, many times in my life when I've turned my soul and my heart to God fully. So that's what I'll be doing. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. Also, this is what the baby should look like right now. So if you guys want to know, this is the progress, 10 weeks, 10 weeks old, give or take. I think at the end of the day, the main thing I've really learned and that I've committed to is the same belief I've always had. And that is sometimes when you are following God and you want the best for your life, or you want to see the greatest things happen or the greatest miracles, you got to act in faith. And sometimes that means doing something before you even know the answers. Number one, if you're capable, if you have the money, the materials, the skills that are required. But I've really learned over the years that that's all just a distraction, and it all matters very little. Sometimes if you want to follow God, you have to start before you even know how, or even before you feel ready. And I think that's where we've gotten lost in this society, is a lot of people have just decided to not have children, to not follow this number one commandment God has given us to multiply and replenish the earth. But the answer is, those who act in faith reap the greatest fruit.